We need to make a decision. If we are to leave, we need to do it now. Boys! Betty has dinner ready. Come on down. Betty prepared a simple but hearty and tasty meal. As it was their routine, Charles and Betty talked about their day. Chase and Chance listened, but it was obvious to the couple they were preoccupied. So, what did Charles forget to do today, boys? Slightly embarrassed, Chase and Chance looked at each other and realized they were caught mentally adrift. No secrets now. We've crossed that bridge. No secrets. Talk to us. Well, we taught the coach a lesson. I believe the bullying will end. He was well-intentioned and has been through a great deal. I hear a but. What went wrong? What was unplanned? I sat in the car as you both instructed. Should I have come inside to help you? Is he okay? He's fine. No secrets, right? A witch's protector has located us. We think we should leave immediately for your personal safety. Emily? The one you two escaped from? She's found you? Why hasn't she hurt you? It doesn't make sense. Chance and Chase looked at each other and agreed. It doesn't make sense. So look, tell me what happened at the pool. I have a feeling this is somehow related. Is the coach a witch or a protector? This is so confusing to me. He was a seriously flawed, well-intentioned guy who was severely traumatized. He's a better man now. He's just an ordinary guy, an ordinary man. Chance and I walked in hand as we talked about. Just as we thought, he was visibly flustered, but erred on the side of caution before letting us have it. Once he knew neither of you, our parents or guardians, would not be present to monitor the conversation, he wasted no time to privately correct our flawed behavior. I instructed him to jump into the pool and to watch the sea life's eyes as he swam. Because of his trauma, he had more mental walls and boxes than the average person, and I struggled to get through. Then Marshmallow, this new kid, came in and with few words disrobed into his swim gear and turned into a turtle, then a shark, and then a whale, then swallowed the whole coach. Charles and Betty could hardly believe what they heard. The account seemed so highly magical, larger than life and fictitious. They half-heartedly believed it. Then they thought back on the first time they experienced the twins' abilities. Charles and Betty swallowed deeply and realized that they were telling the truth. They looked at one another knowingly and then smiled. Sounds like Jonah and the whale. The stress-filled mood relaxed a bit, but not for long. The four of them needed to calm down, to think, and to plan. Charles, you're right. It makes no sense to prolong our suffering. It's been about 7.5 or 8 years. That type of anger would not dissipate so quickly or easily. Does each witch have a protector? Could it be another witch? Did he indicate that he wanted anything? Yes, Betty, I believe you're right. Before this experience, Chase knew he was different, and I trusted him implicitly. But we did not know why. Neither of us knew about witches. There must be another witch. Could she be a good witch like the Wizard of Oz? Betty, he didn't indicate good or evil. I would rather assume he was and his witch are evil, but she somehow needs us. Now that Chance and I have been located, it will be easy for her or Marshmallow to communicate to Emily and relay our location, yet that hasn't happened. So, these ideas of running, do we run or stay? We? You are our boys now. We won't let you go so easily. You'd have to influence us to stay and to forget about you. Betty's words were poignant. How had they been so lucky to find a home so different from their own, yet equally loving and equally caring? Actually, the thought of leaving them hurt Chase and Chance too. Hearing their new parents say that they would not let them go made at least one part of their decision easy. They don't want to be apart, and they would not be apart. But my instinct says to stay and learn what the other witch wants, realizing that Chance and I owe no one anything. They all agreed to be prepared to leave at a moment's notice, anytime if needed be. The weekend seemed to drag by. Chase and Chance were anxious, and so were Charles and Betty. The other witch, Miriam, she was also anxious.